Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 27 chat.
Oh my goodness, episode 37. There's only 2 more episodes.
After this?
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
One which we won't be talking about as a regular recap.
Okay, we thought that tomorrow's episode was just going to be BS, and I got like stuff going on. So I'm going to talk about any of the real standout moments from that episode in the final spoiler of the season on Sunday.
Right.
So
there's going to be a spoiler tomorrow.
Spoiler tomorrow.
Spoiler Sunday. No spoiler Saturday because she's going to
be out. Out in the world.
Out the house.
Yes.
And Sunday night is the finale.
Oh my goodness.
Can you believe it?
See, we do our schedule at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
Our upcoming schedule. But anyway, last time, Keanu was evicted.
He was sacrificed.
Oh.
Don't get it twisted.
Yes, he was sacrificed by the mastermind, and there was no new HOH at the end of the episode.
All right, so, wow, I'm surprised that they brought Keanu out right at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be right at the beginning, but I guess it worked, right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to break up the flow of what was going on.
He had his hair down. He had his glasses off.
He looked great.
Yeah, he looked amazing.
You know what I I can't speak anymore. You know what I appreciate about Keanu?
The butt?
No, I was going to say, compared to a lot of other, like, muscular dudes that we've seen on this show, Keanu was always wearing a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I hate when these guys come in the house and they're just constantly shirtless.
Or they have those shirts that, like,
their
why bother wearing a shirt? Because it's, like, basically
the armpits go down to here.
A G-string of t-shirts.
Yeah. But Keanu, always wearing a shirt. Good for him.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't want to see your big bare body.
All right. Well, Julie was asking Keanu what went wrong.
Well, he said my social game was sabotaged. And Julie was like, by who?
By yourself. But he said it was by Jimmy.
Yeah. I mean, he did have that thing with Jimmy at the beginning.
Yeah, but, like, he was also hugely responsible for that. Yes. Jimmy didn't just make that up out of nowhere.
Plus, all of his allies pretty much turned on him. He didn't name Kelly, though, but she definitely did.
That's so funny because Kelly specifically took credit for instigating the drama between Keanu and Jimmy.
Yeah.
In those first few days. So he did not realize what Kelly was up to.
Well, Julie also wanted to know, did you throw the Live by the Sword competition? Because
he was all like, during the comp, and like, imagine winning?
Yeah.
He said he did not throw it, but
I don't think he threw it.
He also wasn't, like, completely locked in. And she was asking, is it because of your ego?
No, I think what he said was true. His guard was let down. He was just shooting the breeze with Vince, and he really wanted to work with Vince, even though Vince was a total turd and turned on everybody that's ever worked with him.
Bottom line, he figured if Vince won this, he was not going to be in danger. And he was sorely mistaken.
Yes.
Sorely.
He blew it.
Yeah.
So why did Vince deserve so many chances? Why did he deserve your grace?
Your grace.
Time and time again.
Time after time.
Yeah.
Because if Keanu's lost, he can look and he will find Vince.
He said he felt like a big brother to Vince. Even though I think, isn't Keanu younger than Vince?
I think so, right?
But mentally, he's probably older.
Probably. I mean, most of us are. But yeah, he just kept going back to Vince. Lie after lie. He just kept going for more. It was interesting to me, though, and a little bit disappointing, that Julie asked Keanu, why did you keep going back to Rachel time after time? Basically implying that Rachel was the one that kept messing up.
No, it was it was the opposite.
Keanu was the one who kept blowing it with Rachel, and then Keanu had to go and grovel.
Right.
And then Rachel was like, all right, fine, I'll work with you again.
Right.
So I don't know what that was all about.
Why are you so obsessed with me? Leave me alone.
Exactly.
All right. So
He felt
Julie
like
doesn't watch the show. That's why.
I know. He felt like he really had a connection with both Rachel and Vince. He opened up about his dad and his dad's battle with cancer with both of them. So that really...
But mostly Rachel.
Yeah, that really connected him with them early on. And then the rest was history.
And what are you taking away from the show? Well, he feels like a winner. Man, I feel like a winner. All right, so...
I mean, I do think that Keanu will have plenty of opportunities after the show. I think this was just the beginning for him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh, absolutely.
I just hope he learns from this. Because I do think he's a good guy deep down, but like...
I do as well. I don't think he is malicious. He was just playing the game. He knows how to separate reality from the game, and... Because this game ain't reality.
That's for sure.
Some people in there might think it's reality, but they will be sadly mistaken.
Oh, all right. Well, Julie was like, it's time to watch your goodbye messages. Let's see what everyone had to say.
You put the ass in assassin.
Oh, Ava was feeling saucy in this message.
Pearl. And basically, the remaining Judges Alliance, besides Ashley, outed themselves.
I thought even Ashley did.
No.
Oh, I think she did.
I don't think she named it specifically.
But I think she said who was in it, who was working together.
Maybe.
So, Keanu, I would have loved to have heard Keanu's reaction to that, but they didn't have time, unfortunately.
No. Sorry, we had to change the battery, otherwise we would have lost the whole clip.
We don't want to do that. But yeah, I would have loved to have heard Keanu's reaction. Mm-hmm. I'm also curious, like, he must have been to the jury house already at this point, right?
Yeah.
He must have. So I'm sure they had already told him, so...
Yeah.
Or maybe he hasn't been. I don't know. I just figured...
I'm not sure, actually, now.
Maybe they just kept him in the hotel room, and now they're going to bring him.
I think... is he going to be there for the round table?
Oh, yeah.
Because I think Ava will not be.
Well, no, she will. Here's the thing. So, Keanu, his position here, what is it, 5th place? Mm-hmm. That is usually the last person that gets to go to the jury house.
Right.
And then 4th place meets up with the other jurors at the round table.
But they stay in a hotel.
They stay in a hotel traditionally. And because I'm pretty sure after the jury round table, all of the jurors are taken to separate hotel rooms. They don't stay in the jury house after the round table.
Right.
I guess they want to keep everybody where they were.
Discussing.
yeah, I guess. So they want to break up any game talk after that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and then of course 3rd place never sees the jury house. They just come out on stage with the other jurors once they're evicted. So
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time for the HOH comp in the crime lab.
Ah!
Vince slipped out of his Garanimals and put on a scientist costume.
The mustache was looking extra annoying in tonight's episode. I'm so sorry, but I just can't with the twist up at the end. It's just very, like, 2010s hipster to me.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's a giant die competition. You know, the game cubes?
Yes. So, excuse me.
For Keanu.
It's so funny because Keanu had been prepping for this exact competition, which hasn't even been played in years.
No.
And we were
I'm pretty sure it hasn't been played since 16.
Yeah, we were like, there's no way that they're going to bring this back. Like, they haven't done it in so long. And what do you know? They bring it back immediately after Keanu's eviction, sacrifice, whatever you want to call it. Isn't that wild?
Yes, it really is.
He really missed out.
And he would have been super prepared for this, too. Mm-hmm. So they're calling it an evidence cube.
Oh.
And doesn't have numbers on it. It has pictures of the evidence.
Symbols,
yes. So you have to listen to the question, and you have to have the correct evidence on the top of the cube so that it will go under the microscope.
So you have to maneuver your giant cube around to get the correct symbol facing upward.
Right.
And, I mean, you want to do it in the least amount of moves
right.
possible. I feel like they've changed this competition a little bit too, because I feel like in the past, if I remember correctly,
It wasn't corralled like it was.
yeah. Well, like I remember them going like move by move, so it really mattered like what moves you were making.
Right.
It wasn't just like who could move their thing around the fastest, because in this situation, you could be doing the least amount of moves, but really terrible at moving your cube, and you wouldn't get done first. Am I remembering this wrong? I feel like in the past they were like counting the moves.
No, you just had to do the move to get to the right thing. You had to get back to the starting thing with the right
Maybe I'm not remembering
symbol
it right.
on it.
I don't know. But it was a long time ago.
Well,
my brain has been fried by many, many Big Brother seasons since then. But
this was absolutely pathetic.
well, this was difficult because there was a physical element to it. It was very difficult for these ladies to even move the cube.
Yeah.
Especially Ava. She was having a real hard time with it.
She was trying to throw herself against the sidewalls, and she really was cursing up a storm because she had that blurred out thing over her mouth.
Yeah, I mean,
at first, to be fair, even Morgan was having some trouble moving the cube around.
There's going to be a learning curve for sure. But Gamer Girl kicked it into high gear.
What did you feel of her little aside where she was like, "Oh, it's like a video game," and I figured it out, was like, beep, blah, 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 blah.
I thought that was fine. I thought it was funny. But yeah, she was kicking their butts. The first person to get 3 points wins.
So she got the first 2 points, and then the third heat,
Ava was like, I'm doing this, I'm gonna win. So she gets back to her spot first.
but she was wrong.
She had the wrong symbol facing up, so she lost. And Morgan got that third point.
She smoked him.
So Morgan won the HOH. This is her second HOH win.
You know who's thrilled? Morgan.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a big deal for her.
Everybody else is like,
yeah, good job, Morgan.
I mean, Vince is semi-happy because this is second best case scenario for him.
Well, he couldn't
Obviously. Oh, right.
This was the best case scenario.
This was the best case scenario
for what
for
was
him.
being
I'm
offered.
thinking of the veto.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I mean, the competitions kind of all run together when the same person's winning them. So...
Yeah.
But yes, Vince is really excited because his ally won, but he's feeling like, uh-oh, she's getting a lot of wins here.
He's happy for her, but he knows that he's not going to be able to beat her in the end because she's, like, beasting through this.
Yeah, I mean, that resume is getting longer and longer. Soon, she's not going to be able to fit it all on one page.
Oh.
No matter how you format it.
He's like, his game is just slipping away right now because... she's doing everything. Plus, she kind of took over his HOHs too, so...
He's kind of just there for the ride at this point.
Yeah. So, Ava and Vince have a chat, and Vinny doesn't feel 100% safe because he's worried, what if Morgan wakes the hell up and realizes what a sad sack I am and decides not to take me?
And Ava's like, are you freaking kidding me? Obviously, she's not going to put you up.
Right.
Like, let's be so for real right now.
Yeah.
Be so for real.
Flankly.
Yeah. Flankly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, he's like, I don't want to be playing Morgan's game.
Mm-hmm. So, maybe I would keep you?
Yeah, if it does come down to me...
Not Ashley,
voting,
be a bad boy.
Be a bad boy. If it comes down to me voting this week, maybe I take you instead of Ashley.
Mother won't like it.
I'll make my own damn move. Just kidding, I won't do it.
Don't hurt me, Morgan.
All right, well, it was time for nominations, and at this point in the game, this is just a formality.
They don't really matter.
It's for funsies.
Yeah. So, obviously, she's not going to put Vince up on the block because...
It would have been funny if she did.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Can you imagine the spiraling that we would have had to endure if Vince went up there?
Oh my gosh.
It would have been exhausting.
She said, Ava, you had the best social game.
She did a really good job of, like, pumping up Ava and Ashley.
Yeah.
They were both smiling and, like, oh,
She was very diplomatic. And she said, Ashley, you also had an impeccable social game, but...
Yeah.
I'm not putting up my mans.
Yeah, right. No one comes between
me and my mans.
It's easy to get away with nominations at this point because they don't matter.
Did you see how Vince was sitting there before noms? He was all like, and then when he found out that he wasn't nominated, he was all like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
milk and cookies?
Right. So Ava and Ashley are both already like, all right, we gotta lock in, we gotta win this veto, and we gotta cut Vince. We gotta split
Both
up.
of them would cut Vince.
Yeah, gotta split up Morgan and Vince for sure.
Yeah. All right, so it's time for the veto comp. And this takes place at the BB Police Department.
I really like this one.
This was fun.
Yeah.
They need help.
We know.
And basically, it's a giant slide puzzle.
Slide puzzles
of days.
are a freaking nightmare, in my opinion.
This wasn't even like a decent slide puzzle.
This one felt more doable. This did not
Right.
feel like a typical slide puzzle where it's just like
like a 3x4 slide puzzle
Where you only have
the
one space
multiple
open?
rows. Yeah.
Yeah.
This had many spaces open, and it was linear, and it just seemed a lot easier.
Yeah, you had to slide the photos around to get them in the correct order, and they had the specific days already on the bottom, so you just had to match the event with the
You
day.
didn't have to come up with the day.
Yeah, that would have been
That in the
very
past
tough.
was something that was part of these competitions. Like, I can remember when they had the baseball ones, and you had to dial in, the day
Yeah.
by tens and by
This one was a little bit easier, in my opinion.
or by fives and by ones.
Right, or like punch the thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So you had to know the actual day. They didn't like give you multiple choice.
This one was like an open book test almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I liked it a lot.
Because there's a bunch of donut holes this season.
And it was nice to see some of the classic moments from the season come
Yeah.
up again. Like my girl Angela, her picture in there from the charcuterie competition.
Yeah, so you had to get the right picture on the right date.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was pretty well versed in the days.
Yeah.
Everybody knew what day was what, mostly because they had been humiliated on certain days, and they will never forget that.
Well, I don't know about Ava, but I will say I have seen Morgan, Ashley, and Vince all studying a lot.
Mm-hmm. So the slide puzzle was kind of difficult for everybody too, because this wasn't your run-of-the-mill slide puzzle. This was, like we were saying, linear.
Mm-hmm.
It had
You had like 4 or 5 spaces that you could move stuff up into.
up, but then you also had stuff. You had at least 2 spaces at the end.
Yeah.
So this was super simple, and Morgan smoked them, and won the veto.
Oh my God! Another win for Morgan.
Do you remember Vince after this on the live feeds? He was just like, "Oh, that's it. I won 4 HOHs. I hope that's enough."
4
That was
HOHs
my-
and a blockbuster.
Yeah,
I'll never win a veto. I've never won a veto.
that was the final veto, and I didn't win.
Dude was really going through it.
Yeah, he was.
He really wanted a veto win, but he didn't get it. And you know who got 5?
Morgan. All right, so Vince is really, really hoping that Morgan's going to carry him to the end.
Yeah.
Because apparently he's not good at winning.
Apparently. He's been beefing it lately. He hasn't been able to beat
Yeah.
Morgan. And Morgan is peaking at just the right time.
Yeah.
Morgan is also the first person this season to win the HOH and the veto in the same week. I feel like this used to happen all the time. But now
Yeah.
this is like the first time it's happened this season, which is wild.
I wonder why that is. Is it because people are throwing it more, or...
I don't know.
All right, well, Ava's moldy lemon drink
Oh, this was disgusting.
was the extra that we did not need.
I did appreciate Ashley's reaction to it with the...
Ah!
That was definitely warranted because that's disgusting. And I like that we got to see the receipts of how long that tumbler has been there.
Yes, but what did you think of her outing Ava for farting a lot? Too much.
If
even.
you're going to leave a dirty, moldy tumbler out like that for months, you deserve to be outed as a farter. Also, like, the other drink that she had in there was also nasty. That's why Ashley was trying to open up the water to, like, clean that up.
Yeah.
So, gross. I have heard quite a few house guests say that Ava is, like,
Dirty?
very, very messy to live with. Let's say that.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Vinny says...
Let's move on.
Vinny says to Morgan, I'd be totally dominating this half of the season if you weren't here.
Oh, boy.
What?
Morgan didn't like that.
He also said something about Lauren.
Basically being like, oh, well, like, if Lauren was here and you weren't, it would be pretty much the same. Like, she'd also be winning all these comps.
Oh, my God.
Dude, what are you doing?
Wow, he really effed up.
I don't know what he was thinking here, but Morgan was not happy with him.
Did he just tell the veto holder that...
He would have taken her out if he had the cojones. Uh-oh. Yeah, so Morgan was not pleased. I mean, anytime she's reminded that Lauren was Vince's other number one and, like, actual number
I'm surprised she's admitting...
She freaks out.
To being his other number one and not his number two.
Well, he tries to say number two, but, like, she knows the truth.
I thought she was always the one that was saying, "Oh, you're his number two. I'm his number one."
Right, but now she's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, you had another number one, and it was Lauren.
Well, Ashley is capitalizing on this, and she's trying to convince Morgan, this might not be the best move for you to take Vince to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, you might win,
Boy.
but don't you want to be locked in to win?
Yeah, she's saying, if you take me to the end, you're going to win in a landslide. And something that was really sticking with Morgan was how Ashley was bringing up, what do you think Vince would do if he was the one picking? You really think that he would take you to the end? Is he going to return
not,
the favor?
He would lose.
So,
if he had the choice.
Something to think about. And Morgan definitely was. She was feeling it. She was freaked out.
So Morgan and Vince have their little bedtime talk.
Vorgan hours, pillow talk.
This has been going on for weeks.
Lay there in the dark with your glasses on.
Scared to death. Are you going to get rid of me? Vince?
Vince was freaking out. He's like, oh my God, did I, like, ruin it? Did I ruin our friendship?
She didn't
blah,
say
blah.
anything.
I mean, she was pissed. She didn't like the Lauren comment. She didn't like any of that shit.
No. Can you blame her?
Well, she's worrying, like, are you going to take me to the final two if you win that last HOH?
Oh, yeah. Of course I am. I want to lose. So it's time for the live veto meeting and eviction.
All right. They, like, patched it up, but let me just tell you, they've been having basically that same conversation every single night.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Do you think I'm a loser?
Is this game or is this real? I can't tell.
I'm fighting this. All right.
Oh, God.
So it's time for the veto meeting.
All right, let's do this.
And Morgan doesn't use the veto, but she still loves them.
I love my girls. You're my favorite girls this season.
Yeah. I thought she was going to say, you're my favorite girls that are still here.
Yeah. She doesn't use the veto, so that means that Vince will be the one vote to evict this week.
Girl, I was hoping you would have wised up, but you did not.
She can still cut him at final three.
All right. What rate on a scale of 1 to 10, and the first 9 doesn't count, of Ava Pearl's message to Vince?
Here's the thing. Every time Ava does something like this now, though, like makes a comment like, don't contact me after this, Vince, it just feels like pandering to the audience because we know that she is trying to get that America's favorite vote.
She'll never get it.
She's not getting it from us. But she is trying so hard. So it just feels like she's kind of like doing this for the cameras, which is annoying.
Yeah.
But when she said to Vince, like, don't call me after this, he was like, oh. And then she was like, I just can't. But not really.
So Ashley says, do what's best for your game.
Okay.
So Vince stands up and evicts Ava. We're not surprised.
We knew this was coming. Ava knew this was coming.
Ava said, peace out, everybody.
Brothers
peace
and
out,
sisters.
Girls. Peace out, boy.
Yeah.
And then, they're standing around.
You know how we still get to see inside the house while, like, they're setting up the evictee for the interview? Morgan was like, I accidentally received a message early on about how a girl named Ava was an alternate.
And Vince is like, I think we're still live. And cut the feeds, cut the feeds.
This doesn't really matter. It just sounds like
No.
she got a message that she shouldn't have before the season started.
Didn't mean any,
It had no effect on
No.
the game.
No.
But interesting that Ava was an alternate.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, so don't forget to vote for America's favorite house guest. You've
Vote for
been
Rachel.
voting.
Vote for Rachel.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people are voting for Keanu.
I feel like mostly casuals are voting hardcore for Keanu.
Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, so Julie and Ava have a chat.
Julie wants to know, were you being serious when you told Vince not to contact you?
Just busting chops, Julie.
I mean,
What is with the faces that Ava pulls?
I don't know. I thought her interview was funny, but we got to see, I was really excited about this because Julie was like, all right, right before the episode, you decided to call a house meeting to call out Vince.
I'm so glad they pulled up the receipts.
Let's take a look. So this is exciting because if you guys watched today's spoiler, this happened right before, or was happening right as the live feeds were going down before the episode. So I was like, oh my God, we're just like never going to see this footage. So the fact that they pulled it out tonight, thanks, Mr. B. Thanks, Big Brother.
Maybe they needed some filler.
Maybe.
And they were like, oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to show some clips from the house meeting.
Yeah. It was exciting to see. It was basically, though, like all of the lines that we heard her practicing before the feeds went down about how, like, Vince is a liar. Morgan shouldn't do something for a man that he wouldn't do for her.
Yeah, he's not going to take you to the final two if he has the choice.
That was her big thing. She was like, Vince is telling me that he wanted to vote to keep me, but I know that I'm going. Also, he has been saying he does not want to go to the end with Morgan.
Okay.
And I mean, she's also heard the same thing from Keanu. She knows that Vince has been saying this.
Yeah.
So, I didn't think it would have any effect on this eviction, but I am curious to see how it could potentially affect the next round going into the final two.
Well, Ava said they have a strong bond, so, like, there was no way that it was going to get effed up.
You mean Morgan and Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
But she tried. I appreciated the last minute effort.
Yeah. Ava was outspoken in the house. Yeah.
I don't remember what that was.
I don't either.
They were done.
Time for the goodbye messages.
Okay, I just have to mention too, what about that insane moment where they showed Ava in the diary room?
Oh, wait. No. Yeah. Or what about at the end of the interview where the camera's panning across and she's like...
Yeah, that was crazy. But anyway...
Like her batteries died at that moment and she couldn't move. She was just
fascinated by the camera. She was really also loving the attention from the audience during this whole interview.
Yeah, she was really playing up to the audience.
But she got to see her goodbye messages, and all three remaining house guests did talk about the Judges Alliance. And she
Julie's
said that
like, are you surprised?
She said she wasn't. She seemed a little bit surprised when Will's name was mentioned.
Oh.
I don't think she was expecting Will's involvement.
That's her father.
I know.
Father.
Will's daughters.
Yes.
So I think maybe she was a little bit surprised.
A little bit.
Partially.
But not the other three because they were just so freaking blatantly obvious.
Yeah, she wasn't surprised that Ashley was working with Morgan and Vince.
Will was just laying around with his glasses on.
I mean, he was part of the alliance.
No, but I'm saying, like, he didn't make a big deal out
of
it.
Yeah,
the other ones were all like, hey, let's go to the HOH room and lay in bed for days.
All right. Well, Julie lets us know the schedule for the rest of the season.
Oh, boy.
So there is an episode tomorrow night, like we mentioned earlier. It's at 8 p.m. There's going to be some good stuff in there.
I know, but...
The first thing that she mentioned about, like, the final three mapping out their endgame, I feel like that's going to be BS, probably. It's like, whatever. But then when she said, oh, we're going to have the jury footage.
Oh.
Girl, don't do this to me.
With none other than Cody Calafiore.
No, not even that. Just, like, the people showing up at the jury house.
Yeah.
That I want to see for sure.
Yeah, come to think of it, didn't they show a clip of Keanu, like, arriving?
I don't know if it was Keanu, but they talked about Lauren and Kelly and, you know, all them. I was a little bit surprised that the jury footage was not in tonight's episode, with it being an hour and a half. But I guess they didn't have enough time.
They had to show the stinky lemon water.
I guess.
I mean, that wasn't that long, so... Like,
yeah, I don't think they would have had time.
They wouldn't have had enough.
Because they want to give the jury segment some time to breathe.
You gotta let it,
Yeah.
Gotta let it settle.
Right.
They're probably going to have the walk down memory lane. It looks like the table was set up for the feast.
Oh.
Where everybody's like, hey, remember the time Ava farted for days?
No!
So, it was that moldy lemon water.
Like we mentioned earlier, we're not going to be able to recap tomorrow night's episode, but I will be talking about some of the best moments on Sunday's live stream.
Right.
The final live stream of the season.
Yes. And then Sunday, the episode is 2 hours.
Starting at 8:30 Eastern.
Oh, so weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Julie also said we'll see, like, the very beginning of part 1 of the final HOH tomorrow night.
Right.
I'm sure it's going to be, like, 5 seconds.
Absolutely. And in fact, they will keep it to the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we've checked before, like, every season, like, it's the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. But they're going to have a lot to squeeze into finale night, including the jury roundtable, which will be hosted by Cody.
Oh, Cody.
Cody's got a baby on the way.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So congrats to him and his wife.
Do you think that's why they let him do the jury roundtable? Because
I guess,
his acting career is just going so well?
I mean, I guess it would have been too much to have Taylor do that and Unlocked. So they brought in Cody.
Even though Taylor's peaking at the right time now.
Taylor is killing it.
No crumbs.
She's also on Amazing Race now. We watched the first, 2 minutes of Amazing Race.
Oh my God. I just want to not have to edit this right now.
I want to start watching the second I get home.
I know.
I'm so excited.
It looks really, really amazing.
It looks really race. So, thank you all so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments. Let us know who you want to win this whole thing.
Amazing Race.
Yeah. And who are you rooting for on the Amazing Race?
Angela, duh.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. And until next time,
much love. Bye.